This is you. Level 1, the meat. You wake up. The floor is freezing concrete. The air tastes like copper and battery acid. You are in Blackgate Tartarus. It's a subterranean, black site prison 2,000 feet, beneath the Siberian permafrost. You were a deep cover operative. You dismantled cartels. You got too close to the money, so your agency erased you. Now you are here with 2,000 of the worst criminals on Earth. You have prison scrubs, no shoes, and one rule: survive. Suddenly, the amber emergency strobes kick on. The cell doors slide open. All of them. The intercom crackles. The warden's AI voice echoes. State funding is cut. The guards are gone. Life support fails in 14 days. The surface elevator is active, but it only ascends when it detects exactly one living heartbeat in the facility. The intercom clicks off. 2,000 men process the math. The screaming starts. You don't fight the big guys. That's suicide. You just hide. You crawl into the ventilation shafts. You watch the slaughter from above. You make zero noise. You're being tested by the environment. If you panic, you die. If you breathe too loud, you die. You are waiting for the initial purge to end. Level 2, the blood. It's day 3. Half the prison is dead. You can't hide forever. You need water. You drop down into Sector 2. A survival pack spots you. They are ex-paramilitary. They have sharpened pipes and control a dripping condensation valve. The leader pulls you aside. You want in? You nod. Then you get checked. The test isn't a beating. It's a murder. They point to a wounded man from a rival gang bleeding in the corner. You have to finish him. You can't hesitate. You can't look away. You take the rusted blade they hand you. You walk over. The man begs. You drive the blade into his chest. You twist. It stops. You're dripping with his blood. Everything inside you goes cold. The leader helps you up. He nods. Welcome to the pit. You're in. They give you a nickname. Ghost. That name is your identity now. You still have no real power, but now you have protection. You have a pack. Blood in, blood out. Level 3, the Scavenger. It's day 5. You've been in the pack for 2 days. Now you get your first real job. You're a scavenger. Your job is to move resources. The pack controls the water, but they need oxygen filters from the lower levels. You don't touch the water directly. You're the grunt. You climb down the rusted elevator cables. You walk into a flooded maintenance bay 3 levels down. You pry a chemical filter from a dead air scrubber. You climb back up. You hand them the filter. You get a sip of clean water. That's more water than most men have had in a week. You find a pair of boots on a corpse. You take them. You start to feel capable, but the risk is absolute. If a rival pack catches you in the lower levels, your crew doesn't come for you. You die in the dark. You keep your mouth shut. That's the rule. If you run, they hunt you. When the pack needs muscle, you show up. A lone survivor tries to steal from your valve. You and 3 others surround him. You beat him to death with heavy wrenches. Next week, nobody approaches your territory. Level 4, the Enforcer. It's day 7. You've survived a week. The population is down to 400. The air is getting thin. You've earned your stripes. You're not doing the grunt work anymore. You're an enforcer. You have younger, weaker survivors working under you. They bring you scavenged food, paste, and weapons. You take your cut, then you pass the rest to the pack leader. Your job is to manage the perimeter. You control 3 catwalks. You decide who gets to pass and who gets bled. You also enforce discipline. If a pack member is getting sloppy, sleeping on watch, or skimming water, you're the one who corrects them. Sometimes that's a conversation. Sometimes that's a broken arm. Sometimes they just get pushed off the railing into the abyss. You get a full ration of water every day. You have a heavy steel pipe wrapped in leather. You have a corner to sleep in. Life in the pit feels stable, but you're marked. The rival warlords know your face. If anything happens on the catwalks, they come for you first. You can't leave the pack. There's no running. The elevator's locked. The only way out is as the last heartbeat, and you are surrounded by killers. Level 5, the Warlord. It's day 9. You've survived longer than most. You've been stabbed twice. You've been starved, but you never broke. The pack leader gets careless. He sleeps, you don't. You take your steel pipe. You crush his skull. The pack doesn't avenge him. They respect violence. You are promoted to Warlord. You are the leader of Sector 2. You have 40 killers under your command. You control the upper half of the prison. Your job is management. You collect the resources from your enforcers. You hold meetings in the pump room. The enforcers come to you with problems. The cannibals in Sector 4 are pushing up. The air scrubbers in Sector 1 finally died. You make decisions. You give the orders. You also handle diplomacy. When a smaller crew wants to merge for protection, they come to you. When there's beef between two of your own men, you settle it. Your word is law. If you say someone gets exiled to the lower levels, it happens. If you say someone gets marked for death, it happens. You drink clean water. You eat. You have power. You have respect. But you also have a massive target on your back. Every ambitious enforcer wants your spot. The rival warlord below wants you dead. You don't sleep well anymore. You keep a shiv in your hand under your blanket. You change where you sleep every night. You trust no one completely, especially not your second in command. In Tartarus, seconds in command love to slit throats. Level 6, the regional operator. It's day 11. There are 50 men left alive. You are ancient in prison hours. Most of the men you started with are dead or rotting at the bottom of the shaft. But you're smart. You're careful. You've climbed to the absolute top of the food chain. You control operations across 3 entire cell blocks. You have 5 warlords reporting to you. You oversee 30 men. You're not swinging the pipe on the front lines anymore. You operate from the shadows. You run the territory like a military campaign. You manage the supply chain of survival. You negotiate with the only other major faction in the lower depths for access to the chemical flares. You set the borders. You control the violence. You also handle the Genesis protocol. The clock is ticking. You have to thin the herd. You orchestrate skirmishes. You send your weakest men into ambushes to purposely get them killed. You are cleaning house. You live in the Warden's old observation deck. You have the only working flashlight. To your men, you're a genius tactician. They have no idea that the pressure is crushing your mind. The oxygen is at 15%. Paranoia is a physical weight. You know the other faction is planning a siege. You communicate through whispers. You meet in pitch blackness. You speak in code. You're powerful, but you're not free. You're a prisoner of the hierarchy you built. Level 7, the betrayer. It's day 13. 10 men left. The government isn't coming. The air is thick with carbon dioxide. Everyone is hallucinating. You have a secret. Sewn into your skin is a drawing of a yellow sun from your daughter. You look at it. It reminds you that you are human, but to leave, you must become a demon. You have 5 men left in your crew. They are fiercely loyal. They kept you alive. But the elevator only takes 1. You hold a final meeting in the observation deck. You pass around a canteen of water. You tell them it's for the final battle against the lower faction. They drink. They don't know you crushed industrial cleaning chemicals into the water. You sit in the dark and watch them choke. You watch them tear at their own throats. They look at you for help. You do nothing. You sit perfectly still as the men who bled for you die on the floor. You feel a piece of your soul detach and evaporate. You are the shot caller. You enforce the ultimate law. The only thing you don't have is a clear conscience. Level 8, the final ghost. Day 14. It's just you and him, the leader of the lower faction. You meet in the center of the bottomless chasm on the main elevator platform. The biometric scanner pulses blue. There are no armies left. No diplomacy, no territory to manage. Just 2 men, starving, bleeding, and stripped down to their purest animal instincts. He has a machete made from a helicopter blade. You have your steel pipe. He swings. You duck. The blade sparks against the iron grating. You smash his knee. He falls, but slashes your ribs. Warm blood pours down your side. You don't feel the pain. Adrenaline is a drug. You tackle him. You roll on the steel grates. You drop your pipe. You use your bare hands. You press your thumbs into his eyes. He screams. He drops the blade. You wrap your hands around his throat. You squeeze. You squeeze until your fingers go numb. You don't stop when he stops thrashing. You hold it for 2 more minutes. You are absolute. You are the founder of this graveyard. When you finally let go, the blue light on the scanner turns green. Level 9, the end. You're alive. You've been in Tartarus for 14 days. You've been stabbed. You've killed dozens of men. You've betrayed everyone who trusted you. You step into the elevator. The doors seal, it rises. 20 minutes later, the doors open. Blinding white Siberian sunlight hits your face. The air is freezing. You step out into the snow. You sit on the ground. You pull out the drawing of the yellow sun. It's stained with blood. You survived. You won the game. But you've lost everything else. There is no going back to who you were. There is no walking away from the things you did in the dark. You are a monster for life. Blood in, no one out. You look at the horizon. You will find the agency that put you here. You will build a new crew. You will start a new war. The setting changes, but the system is the same, and the cycle continues.